Hey, a lot going on today. A lot going on today in my life, and in the life of the household. I had to bury the egg we've been babysitting. Our friend's been out of the country they were supposed to be gone for 2 months, but they're headed back right now, of course. They've only been gone 3 weeks. And we were egg sitting for them, which was, you know, we thought it'd be no problem, and they thought it'd be no problem. We've egg sat for them before, and it's no big deal. But this one, and it was a physical mechanical accident, and it was something biological in the egg simultaneously. So 50%, let's say, there's no way to calculate, 50% of the culpability resides in the physical accident. And I was not involved. Member of the household was involved, and I do not want to implicate this person, because right now, I'm telling you, they are blaming themselves so much for what happened with this egg. And it's like, I didn't want to take it. Not because I was afraid, I didn't foresee this kind of thing being possible, but because we don't need this kind of responsibility right now. We've got a lot going on. And just to have this egg thing, I mean, you're responsible for life. There has been a death in our household, a possibly preventable death, but we don't need that right now. Do you understand? Like this egg, now we have to, like, we all have to, there's like a big bag, like a fumigating bag over our house and over our windows right now, because, this is so embarrassing to say, because of the biological, let's say 50% of the issue that we faced. And that is because you thought you were quarantining with COVID. We thought we were, but we didn't have a fumigation bag surrounding our house. This is the real deal. This is real stuff. What was in that egg was only, I'd say, 20. And I hate to be such a rational. I mean, I'm being rational about the entire thing, but I hate being ratio oriented to make it not a homophone. People without a mathematics background, like myself, I'm not a math guy. I'm trying to keep up with my 9-year-old, but they might not perceive the word rational in the of or pertaining to ratios sense of the word. But I'm sorry to be so like fractional. Let's just say that today. I'm not a numbers guy. If any future employers see this and don't give me a job, I'm sorry. You were going to find out eventually. So this is probably for the best. Only 20%, let's say, a fifth of what was in that egg was what was supposed to be in that egg, and the rest, the CDC has said I can't talk about it, so I just have to say there's a fumigation bag around our house. There are government agents. Stationed outside the perimeter of our house. There's one down the street, and every 6 hours, a car moves in a new car, but they're all black sedans. We've seen every single person in that car sitting there with binoculars. They hide them when they see us. But my son's got one of those drones with a camera on it, and we're sure. But we're not going to leave. We don't want. Our friend we were egg sitting for is flying back on every connecting flight they can make. And they had to take a boat across it. It's gonna take them like at least half a week to get back. They were doing field research. They do that every couple months. It's part of their job. We're used to that. But they're not gonna be able to. As soon as the fumigation tent is removed and the quarantine is lifted in March of 2024, they're going to confiscate all this materials. They said something about, we heard on the drone, they said something about like biotech, but we're facing legal pressure because they want to know the source of the egg. And I'm just like my friend, they're flying back. I'm sure once they reach American soil, they will be escorted back. You know what I mean? I don't think it's illegal, but I think that the CDC and like something else, they keep calling it the Baltimore agency, is involved. I don't know what that means. I don't know if I want to know. I don't want to let them hear me. They probably got spy things. Luckily, by posting it online, they'll never find out. Anyway, that's just sort of what's up. We're the whole egg thing, and so we're limited to just like salt and flour balls for now for nutrition. They are like it's the weirdest thing. They have this thing that sort of launches these sticky like Spider-Man things up on our window, and they stick like the Garfield suction cup things from back in the day, or Baby on Board or something like that. And they're full of this stuff, and they say that it's food, but it tastes like medicine. And it's like surely they can make food that. So the changes might be permanent. I'm not supposed to talk about the biological component. The changes might be permanent. So a whole new set of clothes for everybody. It's a lot. It's a lot. And as I was saying, we didn't need any of this right now. We've got our own thing going on. Nothing the government needs to get involved in, if you're listening. But I don't know. It's a rough life. It's rough life for anybody, really. The way we live. There's no refractory period, and if you don't know what that means, take your own refractory period with a dictionary. I'm not criticizing you. There's words all of us don't know, but it's such a glorious. It's applicable across so many domains, right? Refractory periods. We all have them. Okay. Mine was less when I was 10 and would watch the wavy HBO stuff late at night. It was considerably less than it is now, but it's the first couple times it's okay now. It's just anyway, guys. I was just thinking maybe I should make porn videos that are wobbly and illegible, and sometimes you can make out some of it, because that's what my generation grew up. We couldn't just type in exactly certain types of porn. We had to just be content with whatever bits made it through the cable encryption HBO chose to show. So have a lovely evening, and do not tell the government that I told you about the secret surveillance.